This is Life Prepper here, and I've started a series here of viewer responses. And this is the one I'm going to do right here. Let me get it in where you can get a little closer. This is the gentleman I'm doing right here. Now, the video was the one I did. You had no use for me when I was prepping. I have no use for you now. So I think it's important to share this with other viewers on the responses I get. Now, he says, I agree with you. Don't prep for people who don't love you and don't support you. You hear that? Don't love you and don't support you. The thing is, so many of them out there really don't. They look at us like we're crazy. I get the eyeballs rolled up in the head, and I say, well, I usually buy 3 or 4 cans of coffee, and I stock up on it. And I have enough food to survive on for a few weeks. I don't get overboard on it. But I get the look when they're like, why are you buying that when you can just run down to the store? And it's sad to say, but it's the truth. One big problem I see about not keeping your prep secret is that when those unhelpful grasshoppers come with their hands out for their fair share of your preps and give you them what really fair is nothing. Basically, it's nothing. They know you prep. It's always taught my importance of keeping it secret, not letting nobody know. You can can food up, you can put stuff up, you can do things, but letting people know what you got, and then things do get bad, even people who are not worth a grain of salt will come and beg food from you. And then most likely those are the people who will report your preps to those authorities when the martial law guy starts looking around for the resources that we worked digitally at accumulating. That's what it's saying is they'll be the ones that turn them in for that extra local bread, or they'll be the ones that wear the band and turn in to suit their needs and turn you in for everything. Said, I will keep my prep secret. Those whom I love, I will prep for without regard for their opinion of me and my prepping. I cannot do otherwise and still be who I am. No matter what, he's going to prep for his loved ones, even though they may put him down about it, may not support him about it. He is still going to prep. If he's got 5 members in his family, he's going to prep for 5 members, whether they are going to do it or not. He's going to prep to make sure those 5 loved ones are taken care of. It says, I will prep for my family and loved ones if they won't do it themselves. And as someone else said below, make them pay up all of your pantry, your flashlights and batteries, etc., and come with me. And don't tell anybody. And don't invite anybody in. It's just us, unless I say otherwise. My preps, my secret, my decision. So basically, he's going to get in touch with his family. He says, get all your flashlights, all the batteries, all whatever food you have, and come with me. And said, another thing, you don't tell anybody. And nobody can be invited in this group unless I decide it. Because sometimes that outsider could be your very downfall. He made some very good points. He says, I need to quit preaching now. Your video touched a nerve, and I needed a vent. Thanks. So he's made a lot of good points there. In the video, I said, like I said, you had no use for me when I was prepping. I have no use for you now. So I keep things on the low scale. People don't know I have extra food. I try to stock up on it, buy it through auctions and things like that. But I also depend upon the land to survive off of that. People see me eating grass and stuff, so they know I do it. So they don't think much of it. They kind of think I'm touched. And I probably am. So, but he made a really good point, and I appreciate these comments. So I am going to start sharing them. I'm working on a series. I'll probably get about 20 of them done because it's going to take me time to go through them. But I want you to see how other people feel. This is Life Prepper here. I want you to be safe, be happy. Bless you all.